All right, first exercise. Talked about there's a few picking mechanic ideas with it. So I'm going to have the metronome go here. So use your thumb as much as you can in the beginning here, and try and lay back on the beat here. And then every time you play it correct, bump the metronome up 5 beats per minute. So I'm going to go a bit faster at the moment so you can see what it looks like when my mechanics start to change. So I'm going to go up by 20s just to speed this along. So I'm still using primarily the thumb as the main driving force here. So that was 100 beats a minute. So you see, you can definitely get the thumb moving fairly quick. So still thumb at 120. Getting a little bit harder there. Definitely starting to get more wrist involved there. Still a little bit of thumb, but the wrist is starting to get more involved. And it's kind of moving in this plane. So there's definitely some forearm that has to help move that. You see? Watch right there. So there's definitely forearm involved with moving the wrist. And that's basically how it works anyway. The forearm is what moves the wrist. I don't really think there are any muscles in the wrist that move it. It's all forearm. So anyway, 180. So still, there's mostly this motion now. 200. Definitely getting more elbow at this point. 220. Yeah, there's still a little bit of wrist. Definitely more arm, more elbow involved. It's not like the super aggressive turbo picking. 240. And here it's more difficult to tell if I'm actually playing everything correctly. And then 260. That's definitely more of the aggressive type stuff where I gotta get the brachioradialis involved and pick pretty much all from the elbow. Yeah, that's all elbow now. And it looks like the wrist is moving, but that's only because I'm pivoting on that part of my hand, like you talked about. So it's all on the body of the guitar. So just because it's pivoting while I'm picking, that's why it looks like the wrist is moving. That's the only reason why. It's all coming from here and here at that speed. So 280. And last 300. So, not once did I make a conscious decision to change the mechanic of how I'm picking. I just let it happen naturally. So that's going to be different for you, and it's different for everybody when the different parts of your hand and arm will kick in to adjust for the speeds. So, moving on. Okay, so just alternate picking one here. I'm just going to do this one at 60. Oh my goodness. There we go. So, back and forth. Just tap your foot along with it too. And just basically down, up the whole time. And the other one, so I'm gonna pull that up. Okay. So, yeah, with that, the advice was just get used to, memorize the left hand movement and get comfortable with just the down, up before you start doing it with the metronome. You want to make sure you're fairly comfortable with just going back and forth on it. So the rhythm thing, so you're tapping your foot, you can nod your head, that's a good idea too. But yeah, definitely tap your foot or your heel, whatever, and follow the metronome at 60, and you're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 with the beat, and basically you're going to do this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So next week for lesson 2, we will be starting with demonstration. So you'll be playing everything that you're working on this week, so I can see how things are going, including what I just did. So you'll get to have the pressure of putting on the metronome, counting and tapping and all that stuff. So if you have any questions before Friday, let me know. I will see you then.